you should tell your story about how did you transform your career and how did the IPL actually help you.
Oh yeah, that's the last chance. That's a good thing.
Now they are taking it on me. So, I get this question asked a lot because like Vijay, I also had a startup. I was an entrepreneur. There was no reason for me to really be in a B school. My simple answer to that is, to be a better designer, I think I should have an empathy of everything around design. So product managers are pretty much my customers. And to understand my customers' world, this was worth it, time, energy, money, all the investments that have been made, that I'm able to understand the product world, the three beautiful circles that we keep talking about in the product world, the desirability, viability, feasibility. I think I'm covered now after IPL MBA. Without that, I also had this question, should I go general management versus product focused? I think now it is a lot more clearer and I'm a better designer. I'm not here to say that I'm going to become a product manager. I will never become one. I will definitely be a designer, continue to be a designer, but a better one. So for that, IPL has been a big support. And earlier I used to run my startup in a certain way, but recently, literally after IPL completion, 24th March, I said no to everything that I was doing before, and I've started running something completely different at this point in time with, as everybody said, with better frameworks, better thought process, better everything. So now I can proudly say I know how to run a product. What kind of expectations that you had from an MBA, and how much of it you got back or getting back even today?
To make it very blunt, right? I started a journey in ADP as a product owner without a title. After this program, I actually got title as a product owner. That itself says the outcome of this program. I was not expecting that title change, but title change really matters because it tells, as Prashant mentioned, it's a respect that you're what you work doing. It sets your career for the next level. So that was my expectation. I think I was able to meet, not immediately, but yeah, in course of time.
Wow. Yeah, right.
Yes, so I would answer it because I'm still part of the program, spent 4 months, and the biggest difference I would say is that influence. So I'm exerting different kind of influence which I was not able to earlier. I have been delivery manager for past 7 to 8 years, and also been given responsibility to execute and develop product for the India market. We were developing differently earlier. We are developing differently now, and that is only possible because I would say that my mindset has changed. I'm using different parts of my brain efficiently now.
Wow.
Than before.
I've enhanced my cognitive efficiency is what he's saying.
So for me, the difference, I always used to think of a problem instead of thinking about the solution. So my first attempt, the way of thinking has changed. So something comes up, instead of thinking that it's a crisis or cribbing about it, I start thinking that what I can do, how can I solve it? So that's the biggest difference which I've seen. Like handling a team regarding the conflict, talking to the customer, maybe very small things, but taking it calmly and thinking about the solution is the difference what I've seen.
As soon as I graduated, I got the job because of the networking, which was my investment ROI, I got it immediately. And then again, when I moved to sum total, again, good hike, which I received. So again, staying back. So I will talk about 3 things. One is about this earn aspect within that. And when I say earn, it's not only, money wise, it's what you earn is compensation. What you earn is respect. And then what you earn is the knowledge as well, knowing what to do. So that everything that you earn, it's not just the monetary aspect of it. So.
we don't know what we missed, the opportunity cost. Probably you would have done well if you had been to an ISB or a IIMB, or I don't know. So how are you so surely saying that this is only here it would have worked out better, or this is the only place?
There is a clear difference, Karthi.
Anybody having? Yeah. Okay.
There is a clear difference. ISB, IIMs, all these are into, I think one of the gentlemen's, Suman, I think, it's more into general management.
Okay. So you want this, the deep specialization into product management.
Right. ISB, IIMs, they are into operational activities, right? When a company grows to a certain stage, that's where you might have to require an IIM guy to take care of it. But if somebody has to start a company or even a startup or a firm right from the scratch, or if you want to build a product right from the scratch, the know-how information you will get only in IPL.
So let me give you my point of view within the company's framework, right? For example, Shiva and I and the same team, we have two peculiar challenges that we had to deal with in the last 6 months. We know that our users need a mobile solution, mobile platform, but we were not able to sell it. We are not able to sell it to our leadership. We are not able to sell it. We are not able to get it prioritized for the last maybe 6 months back. What we did is we did differently. What Shiva and I did was we did user interviews. We created a survey. We did a roadshow. We met users in their field and documented all the outcome and created a value statement out of it. Why mobile strategy is important to the firm, to the company, to the group. And we presented it and actually it made it happen, and then now it is getting implemented. So in next couple of months we'll have a mobile platform out.
How we conduct ourselves, the executive presence, we don't even know that word before. When I was a technical guy, I didn't know that what is executive presence, even if I had not read the book, that is. So our perspective changes. I would say the perspective changes, and a lot of things we might be doing not knowing what are the nitty-gritties aspects of it. All those things will change. I would say it's a complete perspective shift for me.
That's it's very interesting that broadening the horizon, perspective shifts, executive presence, you are the product, so it's important to sell yourself. All these are, and earning had a completely different meaning as I was listening to Prashant. Because earning is not just currency, it's also respect, it's also knowledge. Wow, okay.